We're starting an adventure today on the bus. It's an 8-hour tour, and we're going to be going the first 4 hours. We're going to do whale watching. The second 4 hours, we're going to go up to the falls. So we will keep you posted throughout the day.
Please not to eat on the bus, because it could be that some people are allergic to some.
Give you all a view of a little bit of Iceland out our window.
Just have green fields.
There's a lot of green fields, very beautiful, very green right now.
There's a little bit of
What's that?
Forest. That's coming with some buildings. Can't see the horse on the other side.
So this valley that we are now in is called Reykjadalur, and
We're in a small little town called Husavik or something like that. I don't remember what the name is. This is where we're going to go whale watching. It's a 3-hour boat ride. Hopefully we don't get caught on the island with Gilligan. But so before we go though, we just walked through the whale museum. And
on the whale museum.
What's that?
You should have done this with the whale
I
museum.
should have done it in the whale museum, but I forgot. And now the bus tour we're on is sitting down to eat. We got an hour lunch, and then we go whale watching. And then on the way back to the ship, we're going to stop at our big waterfalls. So until then, I will talk to you later. all dressed up. As you can see, we have a big heavy suit on, and we have a raincoat on. They didn't have a raincoat that big enough to go over the suit they gave me for me to zip up. So my raincoat, as you can see, is not done up. But we headed out, and here's so we're on this boat, and we were heading out, and there were a number of people because the seas are very rough. And so some of the people decided they didn't want to go out because they might get seasick. So Tanya and I are sitting here waiting now for those to get off, and then we're going to head back out. It gave me an interesting thought as we were going out in this boat. It's probably...
I'm going to put this here for me, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a fairly good sized boat. Kind of like an old fishing boat, but I think they do it as a tour boat now. And the wind is blowing out in the harbor, and it kind of reminded me of a sailboat. Not a sailboat, but of the ships that brought our ancestors across the ocean. And when we got out into the harbor with the waves, I'd guess they're 2 meters. They were pretty good sized waves. The wind's blowing pretty good out in the harbor. This boat was rocking like crazy, splashing water up on us and everything. So it was a little exciting, to say the least. So we're going to go back out in that as soon as the people that want to get off, get off. And the rest of us are staying and going. Talk to you later.
It's too cold, so we want to avoid that. And so there's some places that you guys aren't allowed to go. One is up the Crow's Nest. It'd be pretty crazy on a day like today to go up there. There's also the wheelhouse with the captain. He's very experienced and he doesn't need any help, so you can stay out of there. And then there's a Crow's Nest at the very top of the wheelhouse. So that's for crew, that's for us to look out for whales or whatever we can find. The most stable part of the boat is near the back, around the wheelhouse. Up the front is the least stable. It's going to bounce up and down more. So that's for the adrenaline. This morning the whales were over on that side, but you never know when we're on our way over there if we can see anything. So you guys can keep a lookout as well. Get my attention if you spot something. Okay, so I'll leave you for now.
So we finished our boat ride. Let me tell you what, I'm going to flip you around.
Like a whole different word than it was an hour ago.
That bay area out there. So Tanya and I decided to go out. It was really rough, and they let some of the people, we went out and they turned around and came back and let some of the people off because they got seasick as we just went out of the bay, out of the harbor. But we decided to stick it out, so we had all this equipment on. We had the suit and a rain jacket. And as we got out there, the wind was blowing so hard, the waves were, they were huge, and the boat was just rocking. And just to finish our story, we went out, and it was about an hour drive, or boat ride across the harbor to where the whales were.
Get out the window.
And so as we were going across, the wind was blowing from the north into the harbor, into the bay area, and the waves were probably, what do you think, 2 meters? They were huge.
Enormous. They kept
And
hitting
they
us.
hit the side of the boat, and we were on the side, we were on the north side of the boat, so when it hit the boat, the waves would spray up over onto us. Now granted, we had all their stuff on, but I'll tell you, our faces are full of salt water, and everything is really wet, and we're both kind of frozen to the inner core. And by the time we made it across, and we were over there, we did see some whales, and they did breach. But I was at the point where I really didn't care. I was so stinking cold.
We will never go see a whale again. Never.
We were just both really cold, and then we had the thought, oh, now we have to go all the way back across the bay, and the wind was blowing and the waves were rocking, and that ship, it gave me a feeling of what it was like when our ancestors came over in the 1850s, and your stomach was just kind of rocking back and forth and everything, and
Mine did.
Tanya, about halfway back, she just lost it. She couldn't hold it anymore, and it came all up, and she, 2 or 3 times. But that's how bad it was. I've never been on a boat, and this was a bigger boat, like a trawler or a big fishing boat that converted into a tourist boat. But it was rocking so much that it felt like at times it was going to go all the way over, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's the craziest ride that she and I have ever had. And on the way back, Tanya said, "Rich, I never want to see another whale again." So I think our whale watching days
We'll go on another show.
numbered. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know what our experience was today, and it was just really cold, and our gloves are all wet, our jackets are damp,
My toes are frozen.
and Tanya's toes are frozen. All
I'm
right,
shaking still.
until next time. So, not that suffering cold out there was enough to stop and go see the waterfalls. So, here's the waterfalls. It's quite impressive. There's a lot of water coming down through, and it's cold. So, not sure I'm going to spend a lot of time here, but I thought you'd like to see it.